Okay, so I got this question all the time on my train, and then I get people asking me the question, how is it that you can hear, how can you hear the voice of the Lord? And will you be able to discern when God is speaking to you concerning a situation? Now, there are many ways that God speaks to us, right? But one of the most primary way that God speaks to us is through the scripture. But you see, if you don't have access, you will only be reading the Bible and you won't even understand what is speaking to you. You see, for those who watch this movie, Blind Spots or Prison Break, the two things that both Blind Spots and Prison Break have in common is an individual covered in tattoo, right? Michael Scofield, all body was covered in tattoo, just the way Jane Doe's also body was also covered in tattoo. You see, to those on the outside, they only see the tattoo, but to those on the inside, like somebody like Agent Patterson or Michael Scofield himself, he knows that that tattoo actually leads to something. It's not just an ink. That is why Jesus said, to those who are on the outside, it is parable, but to those who are on the inside, it actually have meaning. You see, for example, in 1 Samuel 20, when David and Samuel were having this thing, and Samuel wanted to give him an information. So Samuel shoots an arrow, and he said to his servant, he said, is the arrow not beyond you? And the servant thought he was actually talking about the arrow, but on the inside, he was giving David a message. That is exactly how the Bible is. You see, the Bible, to those who are within, it is message, but to those who are without, they are just reading it. Like you don't even understand what you are reading. This is about your situation, but you don't understand why. That is because you are without. To those who are without, they don't have the revelation, and the letters alone will kill you. Now, let me just get straight to the point. How can you be within, not just only without? You see, you have to be a doer of the word. And secondly, you have to be a sharer of the word. Firstly, doer of the word mean anything you study in the Bible, anything that goes, the little understanding that you have, put it to work. If you put it to work, then you will have more. If you are not faithful over little, we commit big things to your hand. That is what the Bible says. So if you don't put to work just a little that you understand, you already block the access to everything. And secondly, share the revelation that you have. You remember the guy that this master gave talent, the parable that Jesus was talking about, and this guy went and do something with it, and he went back to the master and he said, I have done something with it, I have 10 more. And the master said, I have dominion over 10 cities. You see, the key to the word of revelation is share of revelation. People who don't share revelation don't have access to more. Jesus said, nobody lights a candle and put it under the bookshelf. He said, but they will put it on the table so that it will lighten the entire house. And he said, let your light shine. If Jesus knew that he lightens you, when the what he gives to you, you are not going to share it with other people, nobody else is going to benefit from that revelation that God gives to you, you have blocked your access into another, because